As an executive coach, I quite often get asked for the secret sauce to keeping employees motivated. Unfortunately, I must disappoint every time with my answer. We cannot motivate employees in a sustainable manner. All the well-known traditional means of motivation like money, fear, pain, pleasure create only a short-term impact. To maintain effectiveness, we would have to constantly increase the amount of the chosen stimuli. Consequently, I use the term stimulate motivation deliberately. Sustainable, long-lasting motivation comes from within and is generated by the motivated individual, him or herself. As leaders and managers, we can certainly influence this process through creating an environment where people can and will motivate themselves as they see the purpose of what they are supposed to do and understand the vision and values of the organization they work for. Here are 10 steps to leading a motivating workplace. If you are willing to implement these, you will create a performance culture where it is fun to work in. First, understand the behavior of the people around you. People at work naturally tend to adopt instinctive modes of behavior that are self-protective rather than open and collaborative. Such traditional modus operandi is predominantly triggered by the environment created by the leadership. This explains why emotion is a strong force in the workplace and why management often reacts violently to criticism and usually seeks to control rather than take risks. To eliminate this kind of perspective and to increase employee motivation, it is best when we influence behavior rather than to change personalities. Ultimately, it is our behavior that creates the results. Second, making sure that people's lower level needs are met. People have various kinds of needs. Examples of lower level needs are salary, job security, and basic working conditions. To increase employee motivation, we have to meet these basic needs. Consequently, failures with basic needs nearly always explain dissatisfaction among staff. Satisfaction, on the other hand, springs from meeting higher level needs, such as responsibility, progress, and personal growth. When satisfaction is met, chances are employee motivation is at hand. Third, encourage pride with a passion. People need to feel that their contribution is valued and unique. As leaders, we must seek to exploit this pride in others and be proud of our own ability to handle staff with positive results. This in turn will encourage employee motivation among our people. Fourth, listen carefully and always with an open mind. In many areas of a leader's job, from meetings and appraisals to telephone calls, listening plays a key role. Listening encourages employee motivation and therefore benefits both you and your staff. It is absolutely essential to make an authentic effort to understand people's attitude by carefully listening and questioning, and by giving them the opportunity to express views and opinions. 5. Building confidence. Most people suffer from insecurity at some time or situation. The many kinds of anxiety that affect people in organizations can feed such insecurity. and insecurity impedes employee motivation. The antidote, therefore, is to build confidence by giving recognition, high-level tasks, and full information. In other words, transparency. In doing so, we not only maximize employee motivation, but boost productivity too. 6. Encourage interactive contact. Many leaders like to hide away behind closed office doors, keeping contact to a minimum. That makes it easy for an administrator, but it will be challenging to be an effective leader. It is far better to keep our office door open, ideally the mind too, and to encourage people to approach you when the door is open. We should go out of our way to chat to staff on an informal basis, keeping in mind that building rapport with our staff will effectively increase employee motivation. Our subordinates are a critical internal customer, and with customers we would use every opportunity to be in contact, right? 7. Utilize the strategic thinking of all employees. It is very important to inform people about strategic plans and their own part in achieving the strategies. We must take time to improve their understanding and to win their approval, also known as buy-in, as we will have a highly positive influence on performance and increasing employee motivation. 8. Develop trust. The quality and style of leadership are major factors in gaining employee motivation and trust. Clear decision-making should be coupled with a collaborative, collegiate approach. This entails taking people into our confidence and explicitly and openly valuing their contributions. By simply giving our staff the opportunity to show that we can trust them is enough to increase employee motivation among them. Transparency could be the key word. 9. Delegate decision-making. Pushing the power of decision-making downward reduces pressure on senior management. It motivates people on the lower levels of the hierarchy because it gives them a vote of confidence. Also, because the decision is taken nearer to the point of action, it is more likely to be correct and of higher quality. Consequently, encouraging them to choose their own working methods and giving them responsibility for meeting the agreed goal will encourage employee motivation among our staff. 10. Appraising to motivate. When choosing methods of assessing our staff's performance, always make sure that the result has a positive effect on employee motivation and increases people's sense of self-worth. Realistic, though challenging targets, constructive guidance, positive feedback, and listening are key factors in the process. If we choose to follow these simple steps in increasing employee motivation, rest assured we will have a good working relationship with our staff and at the same time boost our respective organizations' productivity. Just bear in mind that people are employed to get good results for the company. Their rate of success is intrinsically linked to how our people are directed, reviewed, rewarded, trusted, and engaged by the leadership. Please feel free to share this video with your friends and colleagues and lead with passion.